boredom, confinement,
feeling trapped,
lack of faith,
lack of opportunities,
lack of socialization,
loneliness,
overthinking,
self-doubt,
solitude,
uncertain,
unmotivated.
The usage of fossil fuels has reduced considerably, thus leaving ground for renewables to reach a new high of 23% of Europe's overall electricity consumption.
Ever since the beginning of quarantine, we were able to see wild animals roaming through cities and clean water in the typically dirty canals of Venice.
The COVID-19 lockdown subdued air pollution a lot. Huge cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Seoul, Wuhan have seen record-breaking clear skies above them. Also, the electricity demand in Europe has fallen by 14%, meaning that the CO2 emissions have been lower by 39% these past few months than this time last year.
Clean air in Europe during lockdown led to 11,000 fewer deaths, 6,000 fewer children born with asthma, and 600 fewer preterm births.
So realistically speaking, I don't think we can really keep these changes as persistent once we go back to normal. However, we can definitely learn from this experience, and I definitely think people will learn from this experience and work from home more, go grocery shopping less, and enjoy what they have in and around the house more.
During this pandemic, online consumerism prevailed as the dependence on online orders increased. Because of this, the flexibility in business models has been more important than ever in order to meet the economy's changing needs. Therefore, I believe that the pandemic acted as a catalyst in this global offline to online transition.
I feel like spending more time with my close relatives has definitely brought all of us together. However, I also learned that family is the most important thing there is.
I love spending time with my friends. So, at first I was feeling kind of lonely, but now we call each other almost every day.
Despite the fact that we communicated frequently throughout the whole period of self-isolation, I found myself missing my friends and family. Being used to interacting with my colleagues and friends on a daily basis, it was quite a change.
After spending so much more time with my parents, I can say that we're getting along even better, but I'm afraid I can't say the same about some of my friends.
We all know that the virus caused people to lose loved ones, caused people to miss their families, and caused people to struggle economically. For me, not being able to see my friends, not being able to go outside and breaking my routine has had an impact on me. But looking around me, around the world, I realized how lucky I am to see and have my family, and how lucky I am that nobody around me got sick. I believe there is a bright side to the pandemic, and if we think about it, we can turn our social impacts into a positive lesson about ourselves.
I've experienced both good and bad relationships. It depended very much on the emotional state each of us had when interacting with each other. Our beliefs and changing emotions were the ones that brought us closer together sometimes, but also the ones that pushed us further apart in other times.
I think that even though we didn't get to see our families and friends as much as we wanted to, we live in this technology era where everyone is just one click away. Personally, my relationships were not really affected because we got to talk more and share experiences. I was really impressed with the community at a global level. Theaters, concerts, workout videos were uploaded daily for everyone to access so that time could pass by more easily. Many courses and learning tools were available for free. Many schools were sharing materials, and in the end, we used all of these platforms and social media to transmit positivity and support. It wasn't easy, but everyone was really empathic and tried to do as much as possible to help.
I've learned that we are only functioning to extremes. We have become more individualistic, more aware of our needs, and there's this huge need of energy exchange that really can happen behind the screen.
During these times, I've realized that we never see the importance of some things until they are taken away from us, and we start appreciating them only after they are gone.
The honest answer to this question is no. In the beginning, it was very difficult for me to stay motivated, to keep studying, to adapt to the new conditions, and to keep my optimistic and motivated mindset. I'm saying this because I know I'm not the only one who went through this and that it is okay to struggle emotionally during this time. But on the bright side for me, I found my way of finding my new motivation. I started taking time for myself, taking time for my thoughts and for my personal growth. And this is how I managed to find myself during a time of uncertainty and chaos. And during these times, I realized the most important thing is to be in understanding with yourself first of all, and to have a clear path in your mind for the future, even though we can never know what the future holds.
One of the main differences I had encountered is that I could no longer be surrounded by friends or people, and this actually allowed me to spend more time with my family and also with myself. I realized where I was now, what I was doing to achieve my goals, and started doing more of the things I love.
Because we were all experiencing something new, I could feel the closeness between people, and this helped me deal with uncertainty.
Confidence,
Development,
Friendship,
Healthy habits,
hope,
inner freedom,
Knowledge,
Optimism,
Positivity,
Productivity,
Rediscovered.
Self-reflection.